the question is always, where have we been and where are we going?
You said in your word a long time ago to go. You said go, not stay, go.
Wow, so our mission to Sao Paulo, Brazil was amazing. There were 17 of us represented by 4 different ministries, partner ministries. We had Rhema International Ministries, Mt.Gilead, Divine World Changers, as well as Columbus Christian Center. We had the opportunity to street evangelize as well as impact local churches in the community.
So we've been traveling to Brazil on the mission field for over 15 years now, and I think it's super cool to see our partner churches in Brazil, the steady growth that you see in their churches and in their people. One of the churches that we went to in Sepa, we was praying and the guy came up to me. He was saying how last year the Brazilian team gave him a debt-free band. They was praying for his business, praying that his business would take off, and they were just praying for his finances. It's only been a year, and he was saying that his business is booming, his house is debt-free, everything that he have is paid for. And it was just super dope to see that our connection is really, really grabbing and really, really touching them and transforming their lives in a tangible way.
So the day before the trip, the Holy Spirit came to me and said, don't pack a lot of clothes for yourself, but pack clothes to give to the people of Brazil. So the morning of the trip, I woke up and I packed 1 small suitcase for me and 3 big bags of clothes to give to the people of Brazil. So when I got to Brazil, I was given the clothes out. The Holy Spirit told me who to give it to, and each pair of clothes fit the person perfectly. We street witnessed in 2 separate locations. I was able to learn the prayer of salvation in Portuguese, and I was praying with people and leading people to Christ.
It was almost like our ear was to heaven, and God was speaking to each and every one of us, and we were able to minister to those who ended up having similar situations to what we've experienced. There was experience with word of knowledge. There was experience with God telling us the day before in prayer walking what we were going to pray for the next day and it happening. So it was just a big blessing to see how God could move in that way. So we had this great opportunity to be able to visit a Christian childcare facility. There were a lot of kids that we got to minister to. We got to teach the kids a little bit of English, and they taught us a little bit of Portuguese through some of the songs.
I love you, Jesus. I love you, Jesus. I worship and adore you.
We got to kind of end our time with the children by serving them lunch, which was an awesome opportunity to see their smiles on their faces and even their little jokes as they were going through and receiving the food. It was just a big blessing.
Another big moment at Sepa Church, it was doing praise and worship, and the Holy Spirit was sharing with me that He wanted me to pray with all of the media team people, anybody who do lighting, audio, or video. Joshua Trigueros, a youth here who do media as well, he wanted him to lay hands on them as well as I was praying with them. We gathered everybody in the back room after service. You know, I just shared what God told me to share with them about how their creativity is going to flourish. I shared with them that when I touch their hands, God is going to release that creative that is going to come out of you in a supernatural way, and that their video and media department is never going to be the same.
So over the course of 7 days, we had 2 healing manifestations, 4 people received the Holy Spirit, 4 deliverances, 6 rededications, 21 salvations, and 354 prayers.
After ministering in Sao Paulo, we were able to travel to Rio to see one of the 7 wonders of the world. I was reminded of how good God is looking at the beauty of Christ the Redeemer statue. We also went to Sugarloaf Mountain and were able to overlook the city of Rio on top of the mountain. Overlooking Rio and seeing the sunset is something I will never forget and I will always cherish.
It's a humbling experience to have God use you in a mighty way, for you to pray over people and pray for deliverances, and it happens right there on the spot. You may think that it's for other people, but it's super dope to see God use you in that way. So I just want to thank our bishop and our co-pastor and all of the Mount Gilead fam who give their tithes and offerings. Your tithes and offering is not being wasted, and God is getting all the glory.